Alright guys, how's it going? This is TechZoneUK, and in this video I want to show you how you can encrypt your USB memory stick, encrypt hard drives inside of Windows 7. Now there's a great tool inside of Windows called BitLocker. Now it's only available for people who are running Windows 7 Professional and Windows 7 Ultimate. It's not available in Starter or Home. I'm not sure if it's in Business, but I'm not entirely sure if there's a Business version of Windows, but there is Vista. Yeah. Anyway, so to know if you've got it, basically all you need to do is come down to Control Panel here, and if you come up to here and go to Small Icons, it's probably a bit easier. You can see on the left here we have BitLocker Drive Encryption. Now if you don't have it, then it's probably not available in your version of Windows. In that case you would need to upgrade to a higher version of Windows. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you how to encrypt this drive here. Now I have a data drive. Now this is in a virtual machine. So this is obviously a virtual drive here. I'm going to put my text file here. Test text file. And what we're going to do is we're going to encrypt this drive here. Now encrypting it means that if someone managed to steal the PC, they would not be able to get into this drive without knowing the BitLocker key. And I'll get into that in a minute. So let's go into Control Panel here. Let's go to BitLocker Drive Encryption. And as you can see, it shows us all the available drives available on our PC. We got our C drive and data drive. Now, probably be a very good idea to encrypt a C drive. If it's a business machine, you got business documents on there, you could pretty much know that if you lost your laptop, people wouldn't be able to get into it and copy the data off. So it just makes it a lot harder. But anyway, we're going to be encrypting our data drive, which is drive J. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Turn on BitLocker for this drive. And as you can see, this is how would you want to unlock this drive. Now, using a password is probably one of the best ways. Oh, if you actually use a smart card, says you'll need to insert your smart card. The smart card pin will be required when you unlock the drive. But for this, I'm just going to be using a password. So I'm going to type in our password here. I'm going to type in a really secure one, as obviously it's BitLocker or encryption. And then once you've done that, we can just hit next here. And then it says how do we want to store our recovery key. Now this is the key that will allow us to get back into the PC or the hard drive if we forget our password or something like that. So it's basically like a recovery. Now probably the best way might be to print it off and store it in a safe or something like that. However, having it saved to a file, you could save it to like a memory stick or something like that. So wherever you are, you got it on you, but if you leave your memory stick and your laptop sort of in your laptop case and your laptop in the same place, then obviously it's a bad thing. So if you could print off a recovery key and you could leave it at home, I guess, I don't know, but we're going to use save recovery key to a file, and this is going to ask where to save it. Now it's not recommended we save it on the same computer. Probably be best to save it onto a memory stick, because you'll see if I save it onto our desktop here and I click save, it says do you want to save the recovery key on this computer. It's obviously not recommended, but we're going to go ahead and say yes for this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit next. And it says, are you ready to encrypt this drive? You'll be able to unlock this drive using a password. Encryption might take a while depending on the size of the drive. Until encryption is complete, your files will not be protected. So as you can see, it's now put a file on our desktop called BitLocker recovery key. And if we open that up, you can see it says BitLocker Drive Encryption Recovery Key. The recovery key is used to recover the data on the BitLocker drive, a protected drive. So basically, if you forget your password, you can use this. So it has recovery key identification there, and full recovery key identification, and BitLocker recovery key. So some advanced information there. So we close out of that, and we just hit start encrypting. Now this will actually take quite a while. The drive is actually empty. But this isn't a virtual machine, so it's not as that powerful of a machine, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this encrypt the drive, and I'll come back when it's done. So I'm judging it'll be quite a while. Okay, so it looks like it's now finished. It says the encryption of the J drive is complete. This took about 15 to 20 minutes roughly. I should be able to tell you in the time. You should be able to tell by the time before the jump, and now after the jump of how long it actually took. But anyway, it says encryption of J is now complete, so if we press close, we just got an error somewhere. I'm not sure if that was on my window there, never mind. So now you can see if we press manage BitLocker, you can see we can actually change the password to unlock the drive, remove password from this drive, add a smart card to unlock the drive, save or print recovery key again, or automatically unlock this drive on this computer. So if we press close there, we can now see if we go to our computer, we can see that the drive has a lock or a padlock on it. Let's see what we can do here, if there's any options there. We can go manage BitLocker. Okay, so if we obviously go in there, we can see there's a text file, and then we can write save that, go back there. Then when it's locked, it will come up with like a gold padlock, and when you double click on the drive, it will ask you for the password. So what I'm going to do now is reboot the computer, and I'll come back when it's done. So what I've done is I've rebooted the computer, and you can now see we have a golden padlock on the drive J. So if we double click on that and want to access the drive, you can see it says the drive is protected by BitLocker drive encryption. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the password that we set when we set up the BitLocker encryption. So once you type in the password, just hit unlock. If it's the correct password, it should now let us access the drive. And there's our text file. So there we go, that's how you can set up BitLocker drive encryption to encrypt a drive. Now you can do this with USB memory sticks, portable hard drives, basically any removable media on a PC, and that's the great thing about it, is that if you lose your drive, you can still access it, which is brilliant really. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you got any questions or want to give me some feedback, drop a comment below, and if you want to see more from me, then hit that subscribe button below this video. That'd be brilliant. So take care guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.